Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about how you can run under 20 minutes for a 5K. Before we talk about any of the paces and specific training things, you need to be running regularly. Consistency is key. I would say at least 5 days a week, and you want to be doing at least 4 to 5 miles per day. So once you can build that up to 4 or 5 miles a day, 5 to 6 days a week, consistently for 2 to 3 weeks, then you'll be ready to add in some different types of paces, a little faster or a little longer. But first get the consistency down and then you'll be set. Alright, so to run 20 minutes or 19:59, because we want to go right under 20, for a 5K, you're going to need to run 6:25 per mile. So that's actually pretty fast. So let's talk about some of the training paces that you would need to do in order to make running that pace manageable for 3.1 miles. So the first thing that we need to learn is our easy pace. A lot of us run our easy pace way too hard. So one thing that I really want to get through to you guys is keep the easy days easy and the hard days hard. So easy pace, what are we talking about? Warm-ups, cool-downs, just recovery runs, maybe some long runs, especially the first few miles of a long run. So really want to keep it easy. For a 20-minute 5K, that's going to be about 8 minutes per mile. So you don't want to be going too much faster than that, 7:30 at the most, but if you're going to be running faster than like 7:30, getting closer to the 7-minute pace, then that's going to be kind of a workout. So let's keep those easy days easy, get the mileage in, get the aerobic benefit, and let's save those harder efforts for some of the other workouts that we're going to talk about next. Okay, so we got the easy pace down. Now we want to throw in some intervals. Now this pace is kind of my favorite pace to run as far as training goes, and this is called your VO2 max pace or your interval pace, and this is basically the fastest pace that you can hold for 10 to 12 minutes or about 2 miles. Some people just round it to their 2-mile time. In this case, for a 20-minute 5K runner, it's about 6:16 to 6:18 pace per mile. And so if we're doing interval workouts, we're going to be doing a certain amount of work followed by the same time rest. So 1-to-1 work to rest ratio. So for example, if we're doing 800s on the track or half-mile repeats, we would probably do them in around 3:08, about 3:08 per 800, followed by a 3:08 rest. Sometimes you'll feel ready to go before that. Maybe you're ready to go at 2:30 or just 3 minutes flat, but interval workouts are going to be about your 2-mile pace. It's a little bit faster than your 5K pace, so it actually helps you to run that 6:25 pace a little bit more efficiently. So if you're doing this workout, you want to do at least 3 miles of volume, 3 to 4 miles of volume when you build up to it. But for 800s, that would be about 6 by 800 in 3:08 with about 3 minutes rest. You do that a few times and you'll be ready to run really close to 20 minutes. So the next pace or the next type of workout we want to talk about is threshold pace, and this will be for your tempo runs, your cruise intervals, or just your long tempo or long repeats. So the duration for this would be 5 to 10 minutes. A good example of this would be mile repeats at about 20 seconds over your 5K pace, so about 6:45 per mile with about 2 minutes rest. So this is a comfortably hard pace, but the rest is a little bit shorter, and it kind of just trains you to work on your endurance. Another example of this is the standard 20-minute tempo run or 3 miles at 6:45 pace. And the next type of workout is going to be shorter intervals with a lot of rest. So examples of this would be 200-meter repeats with about 1 to 2 minutes rest in between. So they're not necessarily hard, but they are fast, and you're really just training your body how to run faster and more efficiently. Sample workouts for this type of pace would be 8 by 200 or 8 by 400, things like that. And for the paces for these faster repeats like 200s and 400s, you're going to be going about 6-minute pace, so about 45 seconds per 200, all the way down to 40 seconds per 200 if you're doing 200s. So pretty simple, right? You got your fast reps, 40 to 45 seconds per 200. You got your interval workouts, which are 3 to 5 minutes, and that's about your 2-mile pace, which will be about 308 per 800. And then you got your tempo runs, which will be about 20 seconds slower than your 5K goal race pace, which is 625. So that'll be about 640 to 645. So if you put all those together, do a couple workouts a week, maybe a long run on the weekend of 6 to 8 miles, then you should be good and you should be ready to break 20 minutes in the 5K. So on race day, make sure you run pretty even splits. If you're off by a few seconds on the first mile, that's fine, but you don't want to run a 6-minute mile on the first mile and then end up dying at the end. So try to go 6:20 or so for the first mile, and then hold that pace and cruise on through to the finish line. So I think with some dedicated training, strategic workouts, I think you guys can break 20 minutes in the 5K if you really put your mind to it. So if you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, feel free to message me or leave a comment, and I'll be happy to help you guys out. Hope to see you out there. Later.